What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we have episode 60 of the Texans franchise. And guys, it's been a week, right? Longer. My gosh. So I apologize for the lack of content this past week. I went and had my PC fixed. If some of you guys saw the community post, had some issues, had some upgrades I wanted to get done. So I was able to get all that stuff done, but it did take a couple extra days because I got a new cooling fan from what they told me. I'm not a PC expert by any means, but they had to order it in for me, so I got that hooked up. Everything is good to go, and now we are back in the Texans franchise. So really quick, what I expect to do here, we are closing in very quickly. I don't know how this creeps up on me every year. I swear to God, I had 2 months left, and now it's like 3 weeks left before Madden 24 drops. So what we're gonna do, I am gonna do a normal video today to probably close out the season. We'll see. It depends on a couple of things. We had a big win last week against the Panthers in week 11. You guys saw that video. Pierman finally got a 100-yard performance. Felt like forever since we had that. And now we're in week 12, hosting the Jaguars, both of us at 5-5. And I want to watch this game, but I also want to get through these seasons because, guys, I want to fix my error from last franchise, which was the Viking series. And I want to show you guys a long-term situation with this Texans team before we have to close things out and start fresh in Madden 24. So I'm not 100% sure how I want to do this yet. But what I do know is we're just going to let it roll. We're just going to let it rock out. We're going to see what happens. So let's take a look at the schedule here quick and just see sort of what is left. Okay, so we have, of course, this week the Jags, the Bengals, the Jets, the Saints, the Titans, the Cardinals, and then again the Titans. That's weird scheduling, 2 Titans games in 3 weeks, but whatever. Really not sure how I want to approach this yet. We have a lot of weeks left. But I feel like if I run this season the way I have been, this season's going to be done by the time, you know, Madden 24 is here. You know what I mean? Because if, let's say, we watch 3 games, if I can get 2 games out a week, which is I try my best to do that. And I again, guys, sorry if things are inconsistent. It's just I got other stuff going on and I can't focus all my attention to this quite yet. Hopefully I can in the future, but I just can't right now. So I hope you guys understand that. But I'm trying to figure out how I can handle all these games and show you guys the outcome of this story that we started here. And I'm just not sure how, because if we do 2 or 3 games, let's say we do 3, let's go high side, right? That's at least next week gone, and another video the week after that, which is going to put us into August. And then if we make the playoffs, that's, let's say, another video or 2, right? Or 3, who knows? So we could have a minimum of 3 games, max of, I'd say, 6 games left if we ran it normally. That's 3 weeks worth of stuff right there. For me, anyway, for what I know I can put out without too much issue and too much interference like I had this past week. Obviously, I can't predict the future, but I just feel like that's not going to be enough. I almost wonder if we should sim majority of this season, see how the next few weeks go, and then maybe take a pit stop and like the Saints, right? Or something like that, and just see where we're at, right? If it's something where we're close to making the playoffs, then we can stop and watch a game. But if it goes really bad, just sim out the season, get to the off season, and that's where we'll pick things up. So let's go ahead and let's go ahead and do that. All right, so I sim past week 12. We end up getting a big win over the Jaguars, 35-14. And let's see if we got anything from this trench boost. Coach, another solid week on the ground. Okay, so we should be getting something. And look at that. Offensive line gets 2,500 XP. So here we go. This was the stats from that game. Dylan Gilbert, another strong performance, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. Looks like we absolutely destroyed Trevor Lawrence. 1 touchdown, 3 interceptions. Look at that rating, 52.4. Yikes. And we kept him under 60%. Meanwhile, Gilbert had himself a day, 84% completions. Rushing wise, Calvin Pierman just cannot stop flirting with that 100-yard mark. We got one of them out of the way, but this one, 87 yards on 20 carries. Sweet had 22 himself. And yeah, both of them had a touchdown. Receiving, Jimmy Ridley, what a beast. 7 for 101. Jordan Walker, 6 for 80. What is happening with Alex Poe here, guys? What is happening? I'm going to put him at wide receiver 2 next game that I sim and just see if that gives him the stats and Jordan Walker not the stats. I don't understand it. But if I do this and Walker still goes off, I'm going to have to start questioning if Poe has sort of lost his mojo here or something along those lines. And then defensively, we did have a couple of sacks. Chauncey Wilson and Alfonso Redmond. So that is good to see. We had 3 interceptions as well. 2 of them for Frank Bonner and 1 for Dre Greenlaw. Good to see Bonner getting into the stat column. I've been questioning him a lot lately. And now we have a couple of upgrades from that one. And we have the Bengals this week. I think we should just let this one ride out too. I really want to try and get to week 15. I'm hoping we can. I hope we can continue on this good streak too. So let's just get these player upgrades done. Oh, crap. Okay, we have quite a few. Pierman's going to get one. Awesome. Get that to the elusiveness and awareness, ball carrier, and 2 to juke. Kasim Branch gets one as well. And I'm going to just go right along with the agile. Okay, he got a lot. Awareness, impact, pass block, run block, finesse, and strength. Okay, really good mixture. And then Chauncey Wilson. Here we go. We're just gonna stick to speed rusher. Okay, 2 finesse, a hit, power, play rec, and pursuit. Cannot forget about the punters. Ryan Wright gets one. We'll go to accuracy for him. And what does he get? 2 accuracy. Yep, that seems to be like the default upgrade for all punters when you do that. George Money is going to get one. We'll do that to pass protection because he is severely lacking in that department. And he gets 2 to pass block power, which doesn't really help us too much. George Ross. And we'll do agile for him. There we go. And then our 2 reserve guards that I'm trying to build up a little bit. Matt Isaac here. We'll do agile for him as well. Awareness, finesse, run block. Okay, so... And we're going to do pass block for Clark because he's a 59 there. There we go. At least he's not. We're all 60s. All right, so let's go ahead and let's get past these Bengals and see if we can continue this win streak. Haha, you Bengals. We got them. 35-30. It was a shootout, but we get it done. Now we are 7-5, going up against the 8-4 Jets. Let's see, what do we get for upgrades? Gary Samuel and Glenn McAllister. So these linemen are going to probably have maybe another week of these upgrades because of that boost we all had. So let's go agile for Samuel. Oh, wow, look at that. He jumped up to an 83 off of that. Well, of course, with the TMP. Then Glenn McAllister. Let's do agile here for him. I just want to keep it balanced. Okay, and McAllister ends up getting awareness, pass block finesse, run block, and run block finesse. Awesome. And yet again, we have more upgrades. I just did the weekly strategy. Jameel Betts, Adam Tanley, and Morgan Irving. And Betts, we are going to continue with the pass coverage. I just love making these linebackers where they're super good in pass coverage. So that's why I always do that. Tanley, here we go. He plays center, so we're gonna do power for him. And last but not least, Morgan Irving, the rookie D tackle. And I think we are going to we'll do run stopping here for him. All right, 2 to play rec. That's always a nice added bonus. Holy shit, we won again. All right. Wow. So we are on a, what is it, a 4-game win streak? We beat the Panthers to get back to 500, and now we have gone 3-0 through the simming, and we're sitting here week 15 against the Saints, and now looking at it, I didn't realize they were such a bad team. Maybe we should... Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. We're gonna have one more home game this season. That'll be next week. That'll be a good game for us to watch. So we'll get past this one. Hopefully we win, because watch, this will be the game that we lose. I'm telling you guys right now, this will end up being the game that we lose because Madden is Madden. We have a lot more upgrades now too. Leo Walsh, Jordan Walker. We're going to start here. We're going to go vertical threat for Walsh. And he gets a bunch of stuff, like always. These tight ends, man, they just always upgrading so much. Jordan Walker is going to get an upgrade. And we are going to do deep threat again for him. Here we go. Look at that. He got an acceleration. What's that put him at? Okay, 89 excel. Not bad. And Marcus Felton is going to get an upgrade. And we are going to do slot for him. Awareness, catching traffic, catching, and short routes. Perfect. Otis Watts. And we are going to let him stick with his power rusher role. I'm going to do run stopper, though, too, because I want to try and keep both of those pretty much intact. And he got a power move anyway. Perfect. Then Devontae Hitchcock. We are going to do... I'll go hybrid for him. Would love to get a speed. We do not get a speed. Okay. All right, so let's take a look at this playoff picture now as it stands to see if we even are in the hunt. We are in the hunt. We are in as the 5th seed. And it looks like we'll have an opportunity to make the playoffs. I mean, the Ravens and the Browns are behind us, and the Colts are at the number 2 seed. And the Colts right now are... We're literally tied with the Colts. How bad is this league right now? Holy crap. The Cardinals are 10-3, the Jets 8-5, Vikings 9-4, Bucks, Colts right here at the 5th team. No real dominant performances this year. It seems like everything is really even keel for the AFC at least. There's a couple of good teams. Well, I'd say one. Cardinals, the only double-digit win team right now. Vikings not far behind them. But the Jets are considered the best team standing-wise in the AFC. Strange times, man. Really strange times. Which means that the Titans game is going to be a big deal. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to get past the Saints game, and then we're going to take on the Titans, I think. I was wrong. It was not a trap game. We win against the Saints, and now we are at 9-5. We are still tied with the Colts, so they are going, you know, buck for buck with us. They are winning every time that we're winning. So this is going to come down to, you know, these last few weeks. I think this is a good way to get this season out of the way. Let's go and check out these games that we just simmed through and just see how things played out. Okay, so the first was the Bengals. Okay, Gilbert did not have a huge day throwing the ball. He still was efficient, just not a big stat day. Rushing wise, 79 yards for Pierman, 27 for Sweet. Okay, there we go. Alex Poe did go off. I did do this switch and it helped. I don't know. We'll see how the rest of the weeks went because I put him back to 1 for the last couple weeks. I wanted to sort of see how it played out. If it was really just random or if there was any substance to it. So this was the week he was in at number 1. Walker didn't have a huge day. Chauncey Wilson had a really big day. 2.5 sacks. Franklin Myers with 1.5. And Julian Chambers had the interception on Joe Burrow. Awesome to see that. And now thinking about it, this could have been a good game to watch, but the Jets are considered the best team in the AFC. We ended up beating them 36-22. Dylan Gilbert, an amazing day. 387 yards, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. James Lockhart, 300 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Breece Hall, close to 100 yards. Pierman, 17 for 75. Not the worst. Definitely not the best. Oh, wow. And look at that. And then Alex Poe goes off. Okay, so maybe it's more random than I thought. Maybe I was just assuming things. But still, like, you guys have to admit, it seems like it's just not the same Alex Poe this year. Obviously, the sliders changing will have an effect on that. But thinking about this now, how Alex Poe sort of... He hasn't been bad, but let's be honest, guys. He hasn't been the same this season. That just goes to show just how much, in my opinion anyway, this is sort of shows that the abilities have a huge impact on the game. Simply taking them out brought Alex Poe back down to normal levels, which sounds insane, but that is just the way it is, right? So keep that in mind. You know, I mean, if you want these guys to completely take over every time, no matter what, maybe abilities is for you. But I sort of like this approach to where it's just more genuine based off the ratings. Okay, this week, Deshaun Brown had 2.5. John Franklin Myers had 1, and then Jermichael Landry had a half a sack. Julian Chambers with another interception. So 2 weeks in a row, he was able to get an interception. And the last one was the Saints game. This one, not as high flying of an offense for Gilbert this week, but it's still a productive day. 262, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. Pearman goes for an 81. Wow, apparently we did not run the ball too much outside of Pearman. T. Higgins, Jordan Walker, Alex Poe back down the charts, 3 for 57. Oh, look at that. Jason Dahl, 5 for 55 and 2 scores. Defensively, Redmond had a sack, and so did Chauncey Wilson. No interceptions on the day. And now let's take a look at the stats as they stand right now. Dylan Gilbert, 4,100 yards passing, 34 touchdowns, only 9 interceptions. He is having a tremendous year. Calvin Pearman has broken the 1,000-yard barrier, 1,100 yards to be exact, 7 touchdowns. Jamarian Sweet getting 13 touchdowns from his power back position. Receiving wise, Jordan Walker is still leading the way. And it's weird to see Poe being second in yards, to be quite honest with you. Jason Dahl has gone off this year, 9 touchdowns for him, leading the team in touchdowns, might I add. Jordan Walker close with a 7 on the season. And yeah, just been a very weird year, to be honest with you guys. It's been a very different year from years past with the stats, which I sort of like. Deshaun Brown leading us with 11.5. Franklin Myers with 9. Chauncey Wilson with 8. Alfonso Redmond with 4. Liking what I am seeing. Derek Stingley 5. Chambers 3. Landry 2. And that one game was the only impact Bonner made with interceptions, was that game where he had 2 picks. Chambers had 2 in a row, and then he had 1. I think it was during the games that we watched that he had an interception, if I remember correctly. Yeah. 3 whole fumbles all season long. It's just been not something even worth keep tracking of. Oh, wait, upgrades. Let's see. Okay, so Kenyon Green is going to get 1, and we will do power for him since he's a guard. Jermichael Landry and Eli Bridges. Good to see. Go man for him. Good upgrade for him. And then Eli Bridges. We are going to do... We're going to go slot for him. I want him to be built up for the slot work because that is where he got 5 to awareness? I've never seen a 5 since they fixed that whole playmaker thing from last Madden. Wow. I mean, I'm happy. I just didn't see that coming. Now he's up to 78 awareness. If we get a 5 roll on play rec, now that would be something. All right. Players ready to negotiate. Still don't think I'm going to re-sign him. Don't think I'm going to re-sign him. Still waiting. And then here we go. Alfonso Redmond. Now his interest is up. His interest is better. I wonder what the hell changed. Oh, now we're a contender for you. You punk. We had a little bit of a rough patch at the beginning of the season, and you were ready to walk away. And now you're like, oh, never mind. I was just kidding. We are a contender. What the hell, man? Oh, I'm just going to offer him the same contract and see if he... Oh, you know what? I'm not going to play that. I'll just do up to 5. Pretty much the same goddamn offer. And now he takes it. Whatever, dude. It is very apparent that Redmond seems to care more about the money. Sheesh. And now we're back to the area where I'm just not sure I really want to re-sign anybody quite yet. I feel like we are good at linebacker. I want to get Fletcher involved. And Greenlaw is probably going to be an 80 at best after the regression hits. Nate Hobbs is probably going to lose a little bit, and usually these corners lose speed, and I don't want to risk that. I'd rather get Bridges in there and see what he can do. Same with Grenard. I'd like to have him around, but not at that price point. So we will see how it goes for the rest of the season, but at this point, I could honestly see almost all of these players not being on the team anymore. This is Brandon Bassey. He was the first round pick, drafted 3rd overall by the Titans. And I made a decision about halfway through the season, maybe about week 4 or 5, maybe not fully halfway, that Dennis Young just had to stop playing. They were not doing very good. They were off to a really bad start. So I put Brandon Bassey in, and now he's up. Look at that, 16 touchdowns, 2 interceptions on the season. So he is off to a really good start. Stephen Glover is the man at running back, and that, of course, is the former Bengal backup to Joe Mixon. They also have Marcus Acosta here. At wide receiver, they still have DK Metcalf and Brandon Ayuk. Ayuk, however, is going to be leaving after the season, if I remember correctly. I don't believe he re-signed with them. They definitely need to get Clayton Mayweather and guys like Linton and Rodgers involved more if they want to see more out of them. But Ayuk going on 30, they already have somebody in DK that's you know, going to be going on 30. You got to start getting a little bit younger there. So Brandon Ayuk might not be here after this season. And then here at tight end, Austin Hooper is still in tow, along with Okonkwo. I know I butchered that. And then along the line, George Reese, second-year tackle. Ben Powers still here. Andre James is going to be leaving, and Shelton James will be taking over. Trevor Beasley and Skylar Stewart. So decently young line that they're working on. Defensively, Cordell Cox has turned into an absolute monster. Second-year guy. He came bursting on the scene. He is now one of their best players. Jeffrey Simmons on the other end. So they have 2 very, very good defensive ends. And then in the middle, Ayer Tart, along with Felix Pemberton, who will be taking over for him after the season ends. Danny Boss is the outside linebacker. In the inside, Kenneth Murray and Akeem Davis Gaither. Levon Chasen still on the outside here for them. At the corner position, this is where things get a little rocky. They're much better in the trenches than they are in the back end here. Roger McCreary in his 6th season, down on 83. Christian Fulton at an 81, but they do have Jadarius Donald, rookie corner, who is up to a 77 overall. Behind him, though, there are some question marks. And at safety, the longtime Titan Kevin Byard in his 12th season, and Amani Hooker at the strong safety position. So some very good safety veteran leadership here for the Titans. A lot of questions at the corner position. A few questions at the edge rushers, but the line itself, D tackle and the defensive ends are pretty solid. Jeffrey Simmons is in the running for the Defensive Player of the Year right now. So that'll be something we will have to focus on come game time. All right, so we are going to start on offense this week. I got us on the Color Rush uniforms. Haven't wore those too much so far this series. Been a lot of the red. So I figured let's change it up a little bit, right? And we saw these stats before the game. Gilbert having a tremendous year so far. And the question is, are we going to be able to move the ball against this defense? Now, I decided to go with a more of a, I'm hoping anyway, throwing approach, to throw it medium on offense for training. As we're going to start off in I formation, handoff. Pierman, he gets outside, and nice lane opened up for him. And he's going to get to the 33. And now we'll go to the air on second. Quick outlet pass to Pierman, and Pierman trying to get past the defender, but he will still end up getting the first down on the short 3-yard catch, and we'll stay in this formation here. Deeper shot off target for what it looked like to be Walker. All right, another outlet pass to Pierman, and he is wrapped up immediately. Definitely need to try to push this ball downfield a little bit better here, Gilbert. Come on now, man. Here we go. Gilbert over the middle, a shot to Walker and a first down. Quick 18 for number 18 as we find ourselves now at the 43. We'll go back to the ground game. Pierman cuts it back right side. Nothing there. He'll get a few. Quick snap, quick throw, and almost an interception. Dangerous pass looking for Jason Dahl. Gotta let him either break that to see if the corner is catching it or not. He doesn't give it time. Gilbert gonna take a shot to the end zone. It's incomplete to Walker. And now we're gonna have to try a stupid long field goal. Here we go, 56 yards. And it is good, look at that. We open it up with 3. And out comes the new quarterback, Brandon Bassey. We saw these stats. He's having a tremendous year. Maybe not the flashiest of years, but he is protecting the ball and allowing this team to flourish with the new look offense because Derrick Henry gone. Obviously, Dennis Young gone. They have the same receiving group, but now a new quarterback, a new running back tandem. Let's see what this offense can bring. Handoff to Glover, bounces it outside. We do an excellent job of cutting off that lane as Glover actually broke the 1,000-yard mark last week. Just over 1,000 now. 2nd and 9. Bassey back for his first throw. He's going to dump it off to number 43, who is the fullback. I believe it's Monty Smith. Yeah, Monty Smith, gain of 5. 3rd and 4. We got, oh, look at this. Double A gap look. We're going to drop out of it. A little disguise look, and it does not fool them. Glover with the catch and the first. Right back to Glover on that same outside handoff, and we read it to perfection. Big loss of 3, and it's Brown on the stop. Deshaun Brown just collapsed that side beautifully, and he never had a chance at a bigger play. Awesome to see that. 2nd and 13 now. And they're going to go right back to him. And again, it's broken up. That time, Devin White, a loss of 2. And now on 2 plays, they've lost 5 yards. 3rd and 15. Can we get off the field here early? Blitz coming. They pick it up. Bassey's got time. He's under pressure, and he's hit as he throws, and there goes the punt. There you see the playoff picture. We are still the 5th seed. The Colts are now the number 1 seed. That is crazy. We are tied. We could be the number 1 seed still this year, even though we had a rocky start. So let's hope that the Colts, mess around and we can close out strong. And Pierman takes it up for 5 and maybe get ourselves a number 1 seed. That would be pretty impressive considering the very bad start we had. Gilbert quickly over the middle to Walsh, and he's got a first. There we go. We pick up the blitz, and another one to Walsh over the middle, and that one will be good for 9. So far, I'm liking the decisions that Gilbert is making here, getting the ball out quick. Let's see what we do here. 2nd and short. Another quick one. This time to Walker, who breaks free out to the midfield marker. Walker is starting to really come through this season. Sort of what I was hoping he would do a couple of seasons ago when we drafted him, as Pierman takes it for 6. So far, a good start on both sides. Here we go. 2nd and 4. Quick snap. Little pump fake. Gilbert. Another one of Walker over the middle, and another first down. We're making good decisions right now. Let's keep this up here. Hand off to Pierman. And Pierman almost had a block. If McAllister gets that block, that could have been a big, big run. It still goes for 5 as Courtney Howard, the young free safety, comes up to make the play. Blitz is coming. We pick it up. Gilbert got a man open. It's Dahl down inside the 20. Jason Dahl having a breakout season. 9 touchdowns as he gets his first catch of the day, and it goes for 15 yards. Okay, here we go. Another throw. And it's another one to Dahl. He breaks free down to the 5. Okay, look at this. We're going to go empty set. 1st and goal from the 5. Walsh lined up in the slot there. We go to Walsh. He's open, and we got ourselves a touchdown. 10-0. What a drive by Dylan Gilbert. We have outgained him 123 yards to 7 so far in this game. Handoff again, trying to get outside. That time he's able to get past Deshaun Brown. But Jameel Betts was right behind him, and it's going to go for another loss. 3 straight times when they have ran the ball, they have lost yardage. We are pouncing on this ground game right now, not giving Glover any chance at anything. Let's hopefully keep this up. 2nd and 11. Bassey taking a shot. He's got a man. It's Metcalf out to the 40. And, oh, look at that. Another beautiful throw to Metcalf up the sideline. That was a really good matchup they had there. Metcalf ended up getting covered by Greenlaw, and that's going to get taken advantage of all the time if that quarterback sees it. Handoff to Glover. Finally gets some positive yards. He's tracked down at the 45 by Devin White. Still negative yards. 5 carries, -2 yards on the day. Another handoff. Oh, a beautiful move by Glover, and he gets the first. That's what I can sort of respect by the Titans. They like to run the ball, and they're not afraid to do it even in, situations like this where they were not doing well. And now look at, they're starting to sort of get a little bit of a feel. They will not, they just keep doing it, which I can respect, you know. It hasn't been the best so far, but they're working at it. And there we go. Beautiful block outside, and Glover streaking up the sideline down to the 11. If you want to run the ball, go ahead and do it and just force your way through. And that, I can't even be mad at that. Bassey, a beautiful shot over the middle and a touchdown for the Titans. They answer back. It's Clayton Mayweather. Dylan Gilbert last drive was perfect. Literally 7 of 7, 70 yards. Closing it off with that touchdown to Leo Walsh. And here we go. Still up by 3. Gilbert under pressure. Gets rid of it to Poe, and he's out of bounds at the 31. Going right back to the air free blitzer. Gilbert doesn't care. He's going to air it out deep to Walker, and it's incomplete. Good coverage downfield from the Titans. They had double coverage on Walker, and that's the play we scored on in the last video. Oh, wow. Oh, big play by Pierman. And he's going to get the first. What a second effort by Calvin Pierman. That was a great play. I thought he was dead to rights in the backfield. He breaks free from, I believe, Jeffrey Simmons. No, the linebacker, that was Chasen. And now we'll find Walker over the middle. And, oh, Cordell Cox is down. That is the defensive end that I was talking about before the game, the second-year phenom. And hopefully he's not seriously hurt. But, man, Pierman, that might have been the play of the game so far. Another shot to Poe, got a first. Nice job. Hey, handoff. Pierman again working his way through the traffic down to the 42. Okay, we got Poe in motion. Double play action. What a throw by Dylan Gilbert. On the move, under pressure, he puts it on a line directly to Jordan Walker, who then does an incredible job adjusting to the ball and getting his feet down. Wow, right now this offense is just feeling it. It seems like we can't do anything wrong. Come on! I can't make this up. Literally the next play, after I say we can't do something wrong, Gilbert throws it directly to the safety covering Leo Walsh. I swear to God, I'm the biggest jinx I know. I swear to God, that's you can't write that better. Hand off to Glover. Oh my God, what a beautiful juke. And he's out to the 30. Sorry, my mistake. That was Marcus Acosta, the backup running back. But still a gain of 9. That one is to Glover. Work his way through the first initial line of defense, and he'll get a nice chunk and a first. Oh my God, what a play. What a play by Redmond. Jesus, 5-yard loss. He completely destroyed that center. And okay, so the center sort of chipped him. The tight end was supposed to come in for a trap, and it didn't work. He was too quick. He read it perfectly. I'll go right back to the ground, and Acosta nowhere to go. And now Devin White is hurt. Oh no. That's like the second or third time this year that he has gotten hurt. 3rd and 14. Bassey under pressure. He goes down. All right, so we are back on offense. And yes, we now have our normal jerseys on because Madden crashed right after the Chauncey Wilson sack that you guys just saw. So this is 2 drives later. We each punted on 3 and outs. And here we are. We didn't lose anything though, which is good. Now we're not wearing our awesome jerseys. And there's a beautiful play over the middle to Walker, and he's out to midfield. Handoff, Sweet for his first carry of the day. He breaks off of 1 tackle, breaks off of 2, and he's going to get the first down. He refused to go down. I love Jamarian Sweet. I love Pierman. This 1-2 punch we have is just awesome. Jones in motion. We'll go right back to Sweet. And he is unfortunately brought down after a few. 2nd and 7. 3-minute mark coming up here in the first half. 4 wide. Gilbert back. Shot over the middle. Poe with the catch and the first. And now we're going to go empty set here. Quick shot, and it hits the lineman. Hanley sort of getting in the way there, but I can't really blame him. That's sort of on Gilbert. You can't throw the ball right there. Oh, big blitz. We pick it up, and he's going to find Walker underneath. What do we do here? 3rd and medium. We throw it to Alex Poe, who gets down inside the 5. You like how you can have a game completely crash and it can remember what side of the field you were on, but how dare you skip the halftime show and it'll flip your field position? Just a random thought. As we get a touchdown, Brian Stewart with the score, and we're going to push that lead back up to 10. All right, so we pick things up here midway through the 3rd quarter. We came out with a dud of a first drive. The Titans had a dud of a drive, and we threw an interception as well. And now we just got the stop after that situation, and now here we are, 1st and 10 from the 35, starting off still with that 10-point lead as we'll hand it off to Sweet for no gain. Gilbert gonna throw it again, and he finds Walker. Walker has been making some big plays today as he gets that one down to the 42. And Walker was the one he was targeting on the last drive when he threw the interception. Hopefully we can change that. Look at that, 9 catches, $129. Gilbert over the middle, and this time he hits Dahl in stride down to the 24. Dahl himself not having a lot of catches, but the catches he's made were huge. 3 for 43. And we're gonna go right back to the air. Gilbert looking short for Walsh. He's got him out of bounds at the 19. Another quick one to Walsh, and he's down to the 10. Here we go. Gilbert over the middle. Pierman on the outlet pass, pushing his way down to the 2. And now I have a feeling it's going to be a heavy dose of Jamarian Sweet. Handoff, it is, and the Titans expected it just like I did. They shut it down at the line of scrimmage. But that will not stop us from doing the same exact play again. Oh, it's the fullback, and he doesn't get it. Now the question is, do we go for it or take the points? And we're going to be boring and take the points. All right, well, it is what it is. There it is. And we are up 20-7. Tennessee back out on offense, handoff to Glover, and that goes nowhere. Devin White has still not come back. So he obviously got hurt earlier in the game, and he has not returned yet. Bassey over the middle, and look at that. It's Fletcher coming in to break up the pass. And now 3rd and 8. Can we get off the field again? Defense has been playing pretty good so far today. And I spoke too soon. Brandon Ayuk over the middle out to the 41. I believe that, yeah, that was his first catch. They have not targeted him much today. Bassey back under pressure again. He's going to go down. It's Otis Watts. No, Franklin Myers. What am I thinking? Franklin Myers with the sack. Let's keep this pressure on here, guys. Come on now. Blitz coming. Almost get there. And it's off target. Here we go. 3rd and 22. Bassey. Oh, and he goes down again. It's Redmond with the sack. And that is going to be a big defensive drive for us. All right, so Tennessee got a really good stop on us last drive. We couldn't get anything going. It was a quick 3 and out. And now Brandon Bassey comes back out here. We're closing in on the 4th quarter. And he's shown flashes today. He has. Same with their run game with Glover. It just, they haven't really been able to put it together consistently enough. And yeah, Redmond is a big reason why. I'm really happy we got a chance to re-sign him, even if he was being money hungry, because he has been a serious disruptor on the front of this line all day long. 2nd and 11. They're going to stay in the I formation. They'll go right back to Glover. And yeah, things did not go too well for them on that time. And now it's starting to feel like the run game, it went from being impressive to sticking to it to almost dumb, because things have just not gone well. Oh, yeah, and there's another big play, and we're going to get another punt. Jamarian Sweet is checked in at running back. 10:48 to go in this game. Handoff, and oh wow, Tennessee did a good job. I almost just called them Tennessee because, yeah, my words are stupid. 2nd and 10. We pick up the blitz. Gilbert, a strike over the middle to Poe, and Poe down to the 41. Big play there. Handoff, sweet. This time he gets the block he was looking for, and he's down inside the 30. Very quickly getting down inside scoring range as Pierman runs into a wall of defenders after just 3. Started off really good on the ground, but then we really went away from it for the second and the third quarter, it seems. Let's see if we get back into it here late in the game. Throw over the middle. It's Walker again, down inside the 10-yard line. Walker is just having such a big day today. That was his 10th catch. He doesn't have a touchdown yet, so it'd be nice to see him score to go along with his big day. Let's see if we can make that happen here. Gilbert fires to, oh my God, not again! Dude, what are you doing? Oh my God, and it's gonna go all the way, isn't it? Pierman stops it. Gilbert, stop it! What are you doing? I mean, I appreciate you trying to go to Walker, but you don't do it if the Titans are right there. Just a boneheaded decision. Man, 3 times today. It wasn't even great plays by the defense. It's just horrible decisions by our all-pro quarterback. And down to the 12, a nice run for Glover. And now it goes from looking like we were going to put this game away to the Titans having a second chance at getting back in this game. Bassey looking, under pressure himself, finds a way out of it and throws it away. And this is how we end up being under 500 after 4 weeks, or after 6 or 7 weeks, because of this kind of crap right here. Nice throw there. Landry could not get in front of him in time. And they're going to have first and goal now at the, 1 yard line? Oh, Devin White is back. I just saw his number for the first time. And here we go. Let's see what we get. Handoff. And we shut it down. There's a fumble, and it's picked up. Is that going to count, though? I feel like he was down. I feel like that was really late in the scenario, and I can't see. Ooh, he might be. That might go good. He was not down. Did the defense just clutch it out for us? It did. The defense just saved our you-know-what. Now we got to try and fix what happened last drive. Hand off to Pierman, trying to bounce off a couple of tackles. He'll end up with 4. Wow, the defense just bailed us out big time right there. Here we go. Oh, Dahl pushing himself across the first down. Little help from the Titans too. Just a very uncharacteristic type of day for Gilbert. 3 interceptions. It's just not been him all season. And another one to Dahl. That one goes for 8. Another handoff. Pierman trying to get outside. He gets the block he was looking for, and he'll get the first. A quick run for nothing puts us at 2nd and 10 as Gilbert finds Walsh. Oh, they tried to strip that ball, but Walsh hangs on and gets us to the 47. And here we come out in a 2 tight end set. Jones in motion. And it's a handoff to Pierman. Pierman skates through. Look at him go down to the 37. That puts us over 100 yards of total rushing performance. And Pierman down to the 34. He is closing in 75 yards right now. So if he can have another big run, he could have himself another 100-yard performance. Handoff. Pierman, nothing there. And it's going to put us at 3rd and 5. Oh, they're playing up on Walker and Poe. Let's see if we can get a big play off here. He's looking for Poe, and he's got him, but he's out of bounds, and we're going to have to take 3. This one will be for 48.5, roughly. It's up, and it is good. 23-7, and we'll extend this lead now to, what is it, 13? 16, I'm an idiot. A quick incompletion puts us at 2nd and 10. We are looking to shut this game down. Here we go, Bassey back. He's got all day to throw. Where is the pressure? And then he shovel passes it to Metcalf for the first down. No, he doesn't get the first down. That was weird. Very clever play, though, by the young rookie. 3rd and inches. Empty backfield. They're not worried about the down markers right now. They need yards, and they need them quick, and that will help them right there. Ayuk out across midfield to the 49. Going in the hurry up here. 1st and 10. Staying with this empty look. Bassey takes a shot. It's caught but out of bounds. It's Ayuk again, but he puts it too far outside. They will get the clock stopped, though, which is good. And Bassey takes another shot to Ayuk, and he finds him down to the 19. That was a beautiful over-the-shoulder throw right in the breadbasket for Brandon Ayuk. Bassey not willing to go away just yet. Looks for Metcalf underneath, and he finds him down to the 5. The Titans, for only scoring 7 points, have put on quite a performance, I think, on offense. Bassey has really impressed me. And there he is, a short one to Ayuk, and he is just shy of the end zone. They're going to go right back to the air. Why not? Bassey under pressure. He goes down. Franklin Myers with his 2nd sack of the day. 3rd and goal, all the way back at the 13. Bassey under pressure again, and it's incomplete. And of course, at this point, they have to go for it. There's only 1:20 left. If they have any shot at getting back in this game, it's right now. Last play for them, and it goes for the touchdown. It's DK Metcalf, and they're going to go right into the 2-point conversion. They have to. They need it. Bassey looking. Hooper for the 2 points. And now they are down only 8. But it comes down to this onside kick. They need everything to go their way. And it will not. The hands team is out there. Alex Poe recovers. They could somehow get a big stop, get the ball back with no timeouts, and drive down the field. But even then, I mean, it's a big stretch. We get a nice run there from Pierman. But now 3rd and 3. I have a feeling we're going to go to the air here. You know, try to catch them off guard. We will not. I was wrong. And they get the stop. Damn. Do not kick a field goal. I swear to everything holy, if you go for a field goal right now and miss it and give them, oh my God, we're going for it. This is absolutely insanity right now. There's no way. And he missed it. Guys, I'm telling you right now, if we lose this game because of the stupid mechanics in this game, I need you guys to share the crap out of this so that EA fixes this stupid field goal stuff. This is insane if this is going to cost us the game because of horrible decisions by this freaking coding. I mean, they're running out of time here, but my God, they're getting close. They're not that far from the end zone. And they just stopped the clock, which is good for them. Now they can sit and think for a second, put together a good play. Okay, incomplete. I thought he had somebody there. Whew, that scared me a little bit. 3rd and 10. We need to stop. Come on, defense. There it is! It's Brown for the sack, and he will close it out. So, nothing bad happened. The game almost got us. But we hold strong at the end. The defense steps up, and we will get another win. After that big performance, Alfonso Rudman actually earned himself an upgrade. We're just going to keep going right at that run stopper. He has been awesome in that regard. And he'll get 3 to play recognition. That's a good upgrade there. And here we go. Look at that. Let's go ahead and let's get to week 17 to just see if hopefully the Colts can lose this week and give us the AFC South back. It looks like that we have a tiebreaker over the Colts right now. We have the same division record. We split throughout the 2-game series. But right now we've done 11 AFC games. And the Colts have only had 10, and we have 1 more win than them in the AFC. Everything else is the same. So I'm thinking that's why we're ahead of them. So if they lose another AFC game, I think we've cleared up first place, but we won't know until we get to the playoffs. So, okay, so we'll see what happens next video. What we'll do is we'll sim the last 2 weeks on the next video, see where we're at with the playoffs, and then we'll play a playoff game, of course. I don't think there's a way for us to miss the playoffs. I could be completely wrong, but again, that is for next video. Again, apologize for the lack of content this last week, but the PC issue really put things into a tough situation for me. And then as far as the SSFL content, I feel like I'm just gonna reset it, right? I feel like you guys just, it's a little bit too far into the season. I didn't do a very good job of laying out the groundwork for it ahead of time, and you guys really only liked the first video. Every video thereafter the first one I posted, you guys just did not like. Or I don't know if you guys, maybe you just didn't see it, I don't know. But I have to assume things here to make sure I'm doing things the right way. So what I think we're gonna do is we're just gonna focus 100% of our time on the Texans for the rest of Madden 23. And then I will make sure I do a much better job incorporating it in Madden 24 when that starts up. And we'll go from there. So again, thank you guys so much for watching. Please consider hitting the like button if you like what you saw, and subscribing if you have not already. And I will see you guys next time.